Does anybody here know how to cure sex addiction? Because I tried fucking everything. I used to date this girl, Lorraine, and it wasn't that good. But then I met this girl, Clara, and she was amazing. So I broke up with Lorraine, and I actually wrote Clara a song. And it went like this. I can see Clara now, Lorraine is gone. I know, when I sing, deaf people can't even look at my lips. That's that bad. I was watching a movie the other night. It was about these 6 guys. They were carrying a coffin around the cemetery. And I fell asleep for an hour and a half. And when I woke up, the same 6 guys were carrying the same coffin around the same cemetery. And I thought to myself, I don't think this movie has a plot. So I switched channels and I put on the ID channel. And they were showing America's most evil serial killers. Now, let me tell you, that was brutal and violent and gory. I could not watch it. And I'm wondering when they're going to put on America's most kind and friendly serial killers. And you know, when you look at the serial killers, a lot of them have nicknames, some of them very violent, like, you know, the Boston Strangler, Jack the Ripper, then you have the Zodiac, and then Son of Sam. Now, if I were a serial killer, my nickname would be The Suspense. So when I approach my victim, they'd go, oh no, the suspense is killing me. And we'd laugh and laugh and laugh, and then I'd stab them to death. Now, I come from a crazy family, I do. This is a true story. This is true. My grandfather beat my grandmother to death. Now, not with a stick or anything physically, he just died first. My uncle died 2 weeks after my aunt died. We thought he died of a broken heart, but we just found out he didn't know how to fucking cook. I know, that one, can we edit that one? That wasn't that good. I was going out with this woman and she said, you know, a small penis will not affect our relationship. And I said, thank you, but I really would appreciate if you didn't have one to begin with. Now, I dated a few women. I didn't have any rap. I went up to one girl, I said, how would you like the best fuck you ever had? And she stepped back and she looked at me like I was a zoo animal and she said, I don't think so. So I said, then I'm the guy for you. I took this other girl horseback riding and we had a great time until I ran out of quarters. I was seeing a girl with a lazy eye, but I had to end it. I kept thinking she was seeing other guys on the side. I got so desperate, I went to see a psychic, and I don't even believe in psychics, but this one was pretty good. I said, you know, I have to know what's in my future. And she looked into her crystal ball and she said, I see you coming into some money real soon. Do you know the next night I fucked this girl named Penny? Is that weird or what? That was like freaky weird. I gave up on a relationship. I just wanted to have an affair. And I did. I had an affair with a blind woman. And let me tell you, you know what the hardest part about having an affair with a blind woman? It's trying to get her husband's voice down pat. And yeah, no, I know. Reason I got divorced, my wife was brutal. She was always making fun of me. I came out of the shower one day, she said, look at that gut. She goes, you're so fat. She goes, I bet you can't even see your dick. She goes, I think you should diet. I said, why? What color is it now? I love that applause. If this is on tape, my mother's going to love it when I show it to her. Anyways, I'm going to end with one final bit of advice, especially during these rough times. And what I'm going to say, take it to heart here. It doesn't matter black, white, young, old, tall, small. Doesn't matter what country it's from. What matters is what's inside. And that's why I love my refrigerator. All right. Good night, everybody.